eggs or bacon or anything that might have any type of oil, I always end up burning my arms, my forearms, or staining my clothes. So I love that this has a top, and this is the 10-inch Relia-Pan with the non-stick fry pan with the glass lid. Look at that clearance price, $22.99. You're saving 30% today, and actually $10 off of our normal QVC price, just about. It's Good Housekeeping's pan. Your item number is K90120. Let's go through some color options here. So we're starting there. That's a forest. In the middle is ash. And here's our crimson, which is very popular on the last item. And then we have agate on .com, what you've seen before. This is customer top rated, and we'll let you know. And the 5 easy pays goes away at the end of the day. There's no reorder on this. There's the final quantities, but these are fantastic. These are versatile, and they are here for you to use. Rochelle, can you talk to us about how we can use this and keep me from getting burned?
Oh, yes. You know what? I love this pan. This is your go-to 10-inch fry pan. And look at that. We've got the Relia-Pan Nonstick coating. That's the 5 layers. That's why you can get that beautiful sizzle, that beautiful caramelization without anything sticking. No, even my onions won't stick. Look at that. Isn't that great?
I love it. It looks delicious. Look at that.
I know. And I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on there. And here's the deal. I don't care if I make a mess in the pan, because even that cheese is going to come right off. And I like that it comes with the lid, because now when I want to melt that cheese, I put the lid on, all that heat gets trapped in there, and then that's what helps melt that cheese. So I'm going to come right back to that. But while that's kind of melting away over there, here I've got some peppers and onions, right? And I'm just going to do a little breakfast kind of scramble omelet kind of thing, right?
Okay.
I wanted to show you something. There I've got my peppers and onions. I added just some eggs in there. And then look at that, that's gonna cook. And normally you would say, oh, that's gonna stick. But nope, look at that, how it just comes right off. Look at how nothing sticks to that pan. So now you can make this beautiful, delicious scramble omelet, or whatever you wanna do. Even with a little cheese, I'm not worried about that cheese hitting the pan, because guess what? Nothing is gonna stick. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. So I can just kind of stir that around, and it's all good to go. It's all good to go. There's nothing sticking.
It's really great. And listen, when it can be that versatile and it doesn't stick, it almost encourages you to do more, because you're not going to save, and you're going to spend a lot of time not cleaning up. You're going to be able to cook and spend all that time to focus on the recipe and maybe spend time with your kids. So I love that there is minimal cleanup because it's nonstick.
I love it. I do. Look at that. So that's my little omelet, right? So you want to see that come right out of the pan. I want to put it onto the plate. Look at how I could just slide it out. All my little scrambled eggs, beautiful. I mean, nothing sticks to that pan. And that's the Good Housekeeping Relia-Pan Nonstick coating that is proprietary only to Good Housekeeping. I mean, that's your 10-inch. And you can think of all the different things you want to do with that, right? I mean, let's look at the animation right there. That's gorgeous. So that's that 5 layers I was talking to you about. And even those little rivets that hold the handle in place, right? Even those little rivets are also coated, and you got that extra depth, those high sides, and see that stainless steel base on the bottom?
Yeah.
That means that you can actually use this on any cooktop, including an induction cooktop, which, by the way, we're going to show you that induction cooktop later. But look at how it heats so quickly and evening. You saw the burgers sear beautifully. You saw the eggs cook beautifully. They have, I mean, amazing construction on this pan. I love the handle. It's kind of like that offset, sturdy handle with a little opening close to the pan. What does that do? That helps dissipate the heat coming off of the pan, so your handle is never hot. So look at, I just cooked it right in that pan, and now I'm able to handle it. It's not a problem whatsoever. I absolutely love that. Let me look at my burgers again. Whoa, look at that. Now that's why you want to use a lid, right? Because look at that. You get that. And look at all the meltiness going on there. And even if you've cooked things on, look at that. I'm going to lift that up.
Ooh, we got to eat all that.
Put that down. And look at, you would say to yourself, that looks like a huge mess. And you know what? In any other pan, you know what? I bet you it would be a big mess. But look at, I'm just going to take all those onions out. You know, onions, by the way, have a lot of sugar in them, which makes things want to stick. But I can just wipe that pan clean, and I'm ready to go again. I mean, look at that, TJ. Can you believe that?
It makes
mean,
you want to
seriously.
cook something else. Because listen, I'm a novice in the kitchen.
Seriously.
And part of the tough part is the
know.
cleanup. If I don't have to worry about that, I can easily do that. So thank you for pointing that out. Let me go through colors again really quick.
Sure, yeah,
So
let's do
this
it.
is our forest that we see. And then we also have ash. And we have crimson. And if you go to QVC.com, you'll see the agate. And you're also going to love that clearance price. Rochelle, $22.99. We've had over 100 orders on this show just now. So the easy pay is $4.60. Listen, and I love that feature you talked about where that handle is extended so it never really gets too hot for you to pick up. I love that feature. It's $22.
Exactly.
You can't go to a big box store and get something like this for $22 and pick the color that you want.
You know what, TJ? Did you see me throw that sauce in there? And did you see how quickly that came to a boil nice and evenly? That's because of the nonstick pan. That's because of the construction of the pan. That's because it's beautifully constructed. It's got those nice beveled edges there. And I can make a little quesadilla even in here. Look at this. I poured the sauce. Again, I'm going to fold this over, make a little quesadilla. Let me just fold that guy over. And again, put my lid on there, let it melt down, and that's my quickest enchilada ever. I love it. But look at this. Look at the sugar. Can you look at that sugar? I mean, that's just melted sugar. And do you see how it's beating away on there?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that incredible?
And what's crazy is you didn't put any spray in there. That's just the pan.
Exactly. I mean, I added a little cream. And then you know what? I'm using a whisk because you know what? I can, because it's so durable that even the whisk won't scratch the pan. And now I can make a homemade caramel sauce. I could pour it right over these little bananas and ice cream, and I have a little caramel sauce. And all of that, you can even see it even beating around. Look at that. Even beating off of that pan.
It's so delicious. You know what else is delicious? That price, $22.99. The easy pay is $4.60. Colors again, we have forest, we have ash, and we have crimson, and we also have agate on QVC.com.